Just an arrogant bitch. That's all she is. I mean, of the lowest character. And it's just disgusting. It's disgusting. And I shouldn't have to tolerate it. And I'd stake my life on it. I mean, if I could call her out onto the field of honor, you know, like they did in the old days 200 years ago, you could call somebody out and you could say, okay, you meet me out on the field of honor and we'll prove who's right or wrong with a gun in our hands. Because liars aren't going to be willing to die for their lies. But an honest man's willing to die for the truth. And I'd stake my truth against her lies. She has no honor. And I won't live with people with no honor. I mean, I'd rather you run me over with a tank. I'd rather the government come and just shoot me in the head. Because there's no point in living this way. There's no point in living if I have to be subjected to the authority of people who have no character, no integrity, who can't make an honest decision when they have sworn an oath to the United States Constitution. It's disgusting. And you have to blame the Supreme Court of the state. You have to blame the appeals court justices. Every one of these people has to be culpable because they know this crap goes on. And they let it happen. They don't take any responsibility because guess what? They're all lawyers. They all made their livings before they became judges lying. Because you know that's all lawyers do. I haven't gotten an honest piece of paper from my adversaries in any court action I have filed. Every one of these lawyers just lies. They don't deal with the facts and the truth. They just manipulate everything. They try to earn victory through any cheat they can manipulate, any contrived mechanism, any way to tilt, to twist, to turn the playing field. It's nothing about the truth and the facts. All it is about victory. And you put those kind of people who've earned their living as professional manipulators and liars, and you put them on a court, and we should expect something different. We should expect something different than criminal behavior. And like I said, we have to damn them all. I mean, like I said, I know that every one of the state Supreme Court justices knows this happens to pro se litigants. That's who file lawsuits are called by themselves without a lawyer. They're called pro se. You know, they have to have some stupid Latin word for everything. But anyway, they know they're getting screwed. They know they're not getting a fair trial, and they're letting it happen. And they've created this system where they gave themselves immunity. The biggest obscenity is to have what is there besides accountability? If people aren't accountable for what they say, look, I'm saying the things I'm saying would be slander if I wasn't completely confident that I'm speaking a truth. I'm not, the only way you can be guilty of slander is you have to know it's a lie. Well, that's why I'm saying it, because I know it's not a lie. I know it's the truth. I would stake my life on it. I would stake my welfare on it. If somebody can prove I'm a liar or demonstrate I'm a liar, well, you could nail me to a cross. I don't care. Put me in the public square and rip my guts out and hang them from a tree. Yeah, because I'll stake my reputation, I'll stake my life, I'll stake my welfare on my integrity. All right? Strap me up to the lie detector test. Okay, and you'll see it's not slander. I'm not slandering anybody. I'm speaking an honest truth. That these people are evil. They're just evil. And they shouldn't be serving on courts. And we have to fix this. This political system that allows this to take place has to be fixed. And it's not impossible to fix. And that's the real tragedy here. A little bit of accountability fixes the whole thing. I mean, you set up a five-person commission that aren't lawyers to randomly review cases. Yeah, what's wrong with that? And then even if you don't make it random, make that an appeals branch. Okay, but you can always have some other, the state Supreme Court can always overturn what they do, but you have to have something in the system that imposes accountability, that says to a judge, yeah, you made a horrible, stinking, lousy, cruddy mistake. You're not, because these judges protect each other. They don't have any balls. They don't have any capacity to point a finger at each other. because they're all in the same racket. And they're all guilty of the same crimes, no doubt. I mean, that's the only reason why they would protect them. And you know, what good is it? What good is it being an honest man if you're going to sell your honesty to your union or to your corrupt clan? I mean, there's no point in having honest cops if they're not going to do anything about the dishonest cops. I mean, there's just no point, because you're letting the system be broken. And and like I said, there's just no. Where do you go from here? Where do you go for justice if you can't go to a court? And if you can't get justice, what is it? What's the point? What is life then? It's just crap. It's bullshit. It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. And you know, but we're letting it happen. We just sit here, we just sit back, and we keep letting these lying politicians, these like this last scumbag governor.